We were forced to go back to the drawing table and see how we can adapt.
Less than 2 weeks away from the Canadian Grand Prix here at Montreal Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Octane Racing Group, the official promoter of the race, and the Société du Parc Jean Drapeau unveiled improvements to this year's edition, taking place on the weekend of June 13th to 15th, after a number of issues last year prompted Quebec's tourism minister to say she was very embarrassed for the city and the province.
We're a little bit a victim of a perfect storm. Mobility was one of them. Coordination with all of our instances was also one of the challenges. The weather definitely did not help last year, which obviously we can't do anything about, but what we did do this year is equipped ourselves to be in a better position to handle those last minute things, hiccups that might happen.
Last year, the city and race organizers faced criticism after stormy weather led to mud and flooding at the race site. There were traffic headaches, fans breaching the track at the end of the race, and fans being turned away from a practice session they were led to believe was cancelled.
The access to the site is so important. You want this to be fast, fluid, flexible. In that case, it wasn't, right? So we absolutely need to make that improvement very quickly.
Organizers call this year's planning a complete 180 compared to last year with the help of an app.
Those communication now will be under control, so there's no orders or communication that would be given during the weekend that is not synchronized with all the communication that is official.
We've put in some changes that are going to be visible to fans. They're going to be able to enjoy the entertainment, the mobility, the app, the signage that goes throughout the site.
George Russell leads them through.
Outside of the racetrack last year, there was also a fiasco with firefighters shutting down downtown terraces at the start of the weekend, something that reflected on the event as a whole.
We had a preoccupation starting the day after the Grand Prix of last year to make sure that everything that happened that was not under our control, but we talked to all those people and we made sure that the work has been done for this year.
The race continues to be a major boost in the economy, injecting $162 million into it and drawing over 300,000 spectators.
We've got, 47 years of history. So we had a bad year last year, and the team really got together. And sometimes it needs to happen like that so that we correct it.
The Canadian Grand Prix has a deal to remain on the calendar until 2031, and race promoters here hope their efforts this year will help solidify their future.
We do know we're not blind to the fact that there's other countries that want to take Formula One race. We are very aware of that, and that's why we need to make sure that we're at the top of our shape to keep F1 in Montreal.
Oh, magnificent!
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.